Ready. Here we go. We're live. Chew my goo. Happy New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year. Very, very proud to be here with my good buddy Chew my goo. Chew my goo. Here we go. We're live. Chew my goo. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Uh-oh. You hear me, Chew my goo?
Yes, Happy New
Oh,
Year.
okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. We're good. For a second, I don't know what the hell happened. Chew my goo. What are you playing this week?
Oh, this week, I play Valheim.
Oh, still playing. Okay. How you like it? You still deep into it?
Yeah,
Going with?
Still going.
Oh, good. Anything that what's keeping you stuck to it, so to speak, if you know what I mean? Like what's keeping you entertained as much as where you just don't want to play anything else but that game? Is it just what is it about it?
Honestly, it kind of reminds me of Elder Scrolls in a way. It just kind of keeps me in just because of the RPG content, like going in. Like I'm a fucking bag. I like going out mining stuff and
Well, oh, so does it remind you anything like No Man's Sky when you just mine copper all day and do nothing
yeah. That's what I live for.
Mining. No, I like doing stuff like that too. But I know what you're saying. I like going out and doing shit like that myself, man. But I tell you, man, have you? I know you've. This is probably a dumb question, but you've beaten Days Gone, right?
Yes.
You beat it. Okay. Well, the thing is, I was such a fag for so long by saying I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. Well, here's what happened. So I left Iron Mike's camp. Mm-hmm. Okay. For anybody that doesn't know or happen to hear this or see this by some chance, it's just a camp. Days Gone is a game that survival. Baby, you're a task bitch, right?
Yeah.
So I leave Iron Mike's camp and I can't return because this whole time I'm doing all this shit for these camps, which I know you know this, but you do all this stuff. Then come to find out you're trying to find your wife, correct?
Yeah.
So, okay. So I leave the camp on speculation that I know that she's alive. I know my wife's alive. I know my wife's alive. Even, was it Ricky said, hey, we fucking stupid? Anyway, so Ricky's another bitch at my Iron Mike's camp. I think she wanted to give him some head. And he turned it down. He's thinking, no, I got to go find my wife. And now prior to about what I'm going to say, you can vouch for me, Chew My Goo, is that you've seen cutscene after cutscene. Well, not too many. You've seen several cutscenes of them two rolling around in the grass, teaching her how to motorcycle, like tiptoe through the tulips, looking at waterfalls, him asking her to marry him in front of a waterfall. It's like two people made, in somewhat technical terms, heaven, correct?
Yeah.
She was all about him. He was all about her. So now, back to what I'm saying. I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. I'm Iron Mike. I leave Iron Mike. He says, I can't return because I'm on a speculation. I'm going to find my wife. I go out of there. I go into this Nazi boot camp, it seems like. I find my wife. When I walk in, and first of all, she acted like she didn't know me. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she acts like she didn't know me. She didn't look surprised. She didn't faint. She didn't cry. She's worried about saving the world. So he grabs her hand, which you know all this, but I'm just saying, grabs her hand and says, let's just leave. Let's get out of here. Are they making you stay? No, she wants to save the world. So then you go out and look for some fucking flour, right? I'm looking for flour. So he agreed to it. She says, as soon as we make the world right, we can go anywhere you want to go, but still no crying. No, like, I can't believe you're alive. Nothing really like, oh, hey, Deke, I thought you were dead. Hey, Deke. Wow. Okay. So now you join this stupid little army bullshit camp that this guy's running. That's where I stopped. I stopped there after I got the flour. You know what I'm talking about, right? You get the flour, come back. He says, what are you going to cook me up some biscuits, bitch? She says, no, I'm making it for some chemical bullshit, right? Still no reaction. No, nothing. Deke is a pussy whip bitch. Okay. He is, man. I'm not. I don't know if I want to beat it now. What am I doing? I see this bitch. I found her. Yeah, right. I found her. Okay. So now I'm going to do 1,000 more tasks to
Yeah.
do what? But no, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I want to. I want to know how the ending. I was hoping before he left to go find her, either one, she married somebody else, because I didn't want her to be dead, or I didn't want to make it that easy where they found each other and all it's all happy again. Which I was completely confused about the story of the game, how she acted like it was no big deal that he was alive and that he found her, man. Did that surprise you, or what did you feel about that when it came to that? What did you think, man?
Yeah, now that you're saying that's kind of coming back to me when I played, that's kind of fucked up. Or, like, that really is. I see what you're saying. Yeah, like, bitch, I was searching for you for fucking a year.
A year, yes, a year, yeah.
Sorry ass, and you're out here cooking up biscuits and gravy, trying to like, and now I'm here. I finally find you. And no, not so much as a fucking courtesy. Oh my
Nothing.
god, or fucking just fall on the floor for my fucking amusement or something, you know. But
No, I was expecting her when I'm such a fag. I got so deep into the. I think it was a little more. I think it was a little. I think it was a little overkill with doing some tasks at the other place or the other part of the game. But I thought, okay, it's got to be some filler somewhere. So I was going with it. I was loving it, man. I was like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I did a whole bunch of shit before I left the town. But she acted like she didn't even know who I was when she saw me, man. Because she was playing that role where I'm not. Wouldn't a real woman just fall down and faint or something? Like she wouldn't believe that you're standing there?
they'd probably break down fucking crying if it was a normal fucking person.
That's what I mean. So what is, and she, you notice she had like red spots and shit all over her face. You think she's turning, don't give me the, I don't want to know, but I'm just saying what, and she just acted weird, man. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
She acted like she didn't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was confused. Now I don't know if I won't even beat the game. I mean, I want to just to know how the ending is because I put a lot of time into it, but I was such a fag that I was like, here she is. And I seen the tattoos on her arm before she turned around. I said, that's her. That's her. I found her. And it was like, hello, soldier. I'm like, what? I don't understand. It was a complete letdown, man. I'm just saying, very disappointed to the game now. I see why, I guess. I don't know if this is why, but for me, it's almost like take the disc out, put it in a box and put it on the shelf and forget about it.
Yeah.
I'm just
very lackluster.
It makes that the story. I don't know where they came up with that, but I don't, I'm running my mouth about it now for 5 or 10 minutes, but very, very, very disappointed in that, man. Very disappointed at where this is turning. And to tell you the truth, without me even finishing the game, I kind of see that I'm just going to be a task bitch. And then whatever, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to do another 8 hours of task running back and forth, getting people shit, getting flour and getting this. Just general looks like an asshole anyway. This new general guy, he looks like a cocksucker. Anyway, that's where I'm at on my end. But I see you're still having a good time on your end, what you're playing, man. So that's cool. I didn't have a whole lot today, but I mean, I got some stuff. But Candyman's here, matter of fact. Hello, Candyman.
Hello.
Oh wow, Candyman's here. Anyway, I sent you a link on this banana controller.
Yeah, I saw that.
What do you think? What do you think of this? What do you think of this bullshit? What do you think of it?
Stupidest fucking thing I've seen in a long time. I've seen
I'm just wondering if I can use if you pull your cock out and put it sideways.
Do you think you could play the PlayStation like that?
When I get a PS5, I'm going to try. How about you, Candyman? I'm going to pull my cock out and pull it sideways, and I guess I'll use the buttons on my balls and the.
Yeah, I was about to say. Make balls.
Hey, look, Sony, and this goes to Microsoft as well. Don't try to put out units so we can buy them. Let's just patent stupid shit like this.
Well,
what do you think, Candyman?
Two things. One of them is it completely throws gamers' muscle memory out the door.
You're talking about muscle memory.
Like,
what do
you have triangle, square, and circle in this perfect circle. You're going to be moving those around on other edges, making the game nearly impossible to play. It's like learning it. It's like learning a new controller you've never touched before.
What do you?
Then what I think is they're getting this patent.
What are you
getting this patent out?
He's going deep, man. You're going deep.
They're getting this patent out. They're not getting the patent to have a controller that actually goes on a banana. That's obviously stupid.
What? No, it's a real banana.
The patent is. Wait, what are you talking about?
You can use the goddamn banana and oranges.
I know
you use your cock
banana
too.
Oranges. You can do. They're not patenting the fact that they're patenting the fact that you can it will visually make controller like make controls.
Okay,
is going to be a new thing in the future.
Wow,
I see being very useful.
Really?
But what you got to understand is that banana garbage is garbage. I'm just talking about.
Well,
they're taking that concept.
So what do you use outside of a banana or your cock and balls? What do you use then?
You use for millions of things.
Like what?
Anything. It's like, for example, VR. It's like patenting VR.
No, but I mean, you're saying you're going to be using your cock and balls in the future as a controller.
You're patenting the fact that you can visualize.
Okay, well,
the system will make a control. You could do that for anything. That could be used for anything at all.
I get I get where you're going with it though, but I mean, this is just, we're ruining gaming. Don't you agree, Chumaigu? This is we're ruining gaming. It's going down a hole, like I said last time on the show. I don't know. God damn, man. It's just so frustrating, man. Would you say memory loss or muscle control?
You're losing muscle memory. Just the fact that you don't have to look at the controller and play, that's muscle memory.
Well,
you will not be able to do that.
If you use your cock and balls, you should have plenty of muscle memory, right?
No, you wouldn't, because it's moving the buttons and stuff around.
Okay, okay, man. Well, this is too deep for me, man. The whole banana thing and just stupid as shit, man. Chumaigu, have you seen now that you can customize your, I mean, you probably know, this is probably old news, but you can customize now your PS5 if you have one, which I don't know who's got one, but the faceplates, you can take off the faceplates for 50 or 60 bucks. Yeah. What do you think about that? Would you ever customize your PS5?
It'd have to be something I'd really enjoy to do it. I don't think it'll ever happen, no.
I tell you, for 50, 60 bucks, how long do you think that's going to last when they come out with the PS5 Slim, when the faceplates are trash now?
Why don't you just take the faceplate off, put it down, and then just spray paint it black, and then put it back on?
What do you? Because if you take the faceplates off, then it doesn't look. It looks. They're there for a cosmetic reason. It's like taking front of the PC off. It's going to look kind of weird without the plate.
No. I'm saying, why don't you take it off, spray paint it black, and then put it back on?
Oh, you mean actually spray paint the plates,
and it looked the same exactly.
I don't know why even bother altogether.
I'm just saying if you want to change it to black that bad that you're willing to spend $50, why don't you just spend 10 cents on a Goodwill can of black spray paint?
Well, you're missing you're missing the point. Black faceplates matter.
Black plates matter.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
I don't know. This whole 50, 60 bucks, and then the pedophile looking guy that we were watching before we came down here, he's they're going fast and you can't find them. I mean, as soon as they shrink this bitch down half the size, because Chumaigu, you've seen the PS5, obviously. It's like 3 foot tall.
Oh yeah, it's big.
It looks like a birdhouse you can put out in front of your yard, and it's giant. It's giant.
It's like a tree and fucking bird could live in that bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. So I don't know. I'm not spending 50, 60 bucks just to upgrade my faceplate to be black or having PlayStation symbols on side of it.
I can't see that though. You only see the outside.
But who else is going to see it besides you anyway? I'm just saying this. How about making consoles? How about that? Mm-hmm. I know that's a third party thing. I know. I don't think is Sony. Is Sony making the faceplates? Does anybody know that?
No, I think what Sony gives a manufacturer the modeling, and then I think the manufacturers make it. But it's being bought out so fast that you can't manufacture it in time. I don't really think it's Sony's fault, to be honest. It's people just like instantly buying as soon as it comes out.
Well, I know a few weeks ago that was you weren't allowed to get them or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Chumaigu, did you know, and did you look into did you see that today around 11 o'clock that Walmart's restocking the PS5 and the Xbox Series X both digital and yeah, already update sold out. Yeah, update sold out already. That's what it says. Update sold out. Do you know that they already were going to put them up for sale today?
Oh my god, yeah, I seen that. You know, I actually got on there earlier today, just looking like scrolling through, and I seen it pop up on my phone. And I was like, wow, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I know. But I did try to go to the. just to see, and I put it in, and it says right here, update March 5th, 2021, 10:40 a.m. Eastern. Walmart has sold out of stock for the next gen consoles. I mean, what
I'll tell you what, the Sony's rolling in money.
do you mean? Both of them are rolling in money.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
The people
All these
scalping
next gen consoles are just.
What do you mean? You can't get a hold of them?
That's
I could
my
see
point.
what.
That's my
Yeah,
point.
but they're doing that bullshit Nintendo thing, in my opinion.
What do you mean?
What do you think, Chumaigu? What is your honest opinion on why we can't get a console? Do you really think it's the GPU or the AMD cards or whatever they want to call it, bullshit chips in there, or do you think this is just a marketing plan to keep the hype up going on right now?
See, at first I thought they weren't, but now you know what's kind of funny is out in Japan they're not selling them anymore. Their market out in Japan has swapped over to Nintendo like 100%. They cannot make a sale of a PlayStation in Japan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That for me that's kind of weird how you don't have enough yet you're not selling PlayStations in your home country. It's fucking that's weird to me. I don't know what to think about that. Because at first, like I said, I didn't think, oh, okay, well, whatever, this was poor planning. Now I'm just kind of like, yeah, maybe they are changing towards the Nintendo route. Maybe you're right about that.
Yeah, I think it's the whole Nintendo scam, like it's always been. Nintendo played that game forever, and it worked. It's the game where you can't get it. Oh, I want to Switch. Well, you can't because they're always sold out. They're always sold out until some point in time. They're stocked forever. Nobody buys them, and then they let that supply, that stock in the store wither down to nothing. And then everybody now I want to Switch, and you can't get it. There's Nintendo. They've been doing it since the Wii, the Wii U. It's like the biggest. It was the only console you could never get a hold of if you really wanted one. I mean, eventually you could get one like this here, but I'm not going to be online every 5 minutes trying to land an Xbox Series X. If they want my money, they should be able to have it on the shelves ready for me to pick one up. I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. Now that it's been a year with this fucking stupid virus thing, you would think by now they would have enough time to where they could have the back orders already being shipped. That means they never had the units ready in the first place. Do you agree, Chumaigu?
Yeah, and a lot of the reason is the people they ship them out to, for whatever reason, they like to Walmart, Target, Best Buy, all of them places, they like to kind of fuck people. They won't put them in the stores. They only sell them online. And if you're wanting to get more money and get it out to the consumers, you should sell it in the store. I mean, sure, you can sell it online. You'll still make your money. But at the same time, if you're wanting to be fair to other people and not to these fucking assholes that are going on there just scalping, props to them, by the way. Y'all making millions while they're fucking rolling. But anyways, yeah, that's a lot of the problem is the supply and demand. It's not really tended to stores. It's more online because, like I told you before, now they're using these fucking PlayStations to fucking mine Bitcoin and shit like that.
I know, I agree. It's stupid. It's dumb. I don't, man. But I'm aggravated now. To be honest with you, man. I want a console now. For months I didn't. Now I do because I guess. But it doesn't matter. I'm still not going to cry about it. I'm going to cry about it. I'm not going to keep checking my phone or my computer every 5 minutes to try to see if I can get a bot to get me one. It just pisses me off. I mean, I kind of want to. I kind of want one now. I mean, but if I can't get one, I can't get one. It's still the same thing as that is. But Smooth Operator's here as always, and I thank him so much for always stopping by and being a longtime supporter of everything I do. Smooth Operator, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. I don't know, man. They're just pissing me off, man. Do you have any urges to get a new console, Chumaigu, or you don't give a shit still?
I've checked. Like I've been on store like when they've been selling them a couple times. I've tried. Every time I click the buy button, it says, "No, Mr. ps5 is sold out. You come back later."
The ps5 sold out. You come back later. Sangan guy.
Good soup.
Salt pepper make good soup.
Salt pepper make good soup.
He says that funny, man. I love his Chinese motherfucker. Oh my god, I got some. Well, here you go. Just in case you didn't know, Chumaigu, or the world didn't know, we got some breaking news. Well, not breaking news. I'm going to call it breaking news. Now, what do you think of the free games here this month for March? Since it is the beginning of March and it is March 5th, what do you think of Final Fantasy VII Remake?
I think it can hit the back door because I'm not.
Yeah, it can go straight to hell. Remnant from the Ashes, whatever the hell that is.
From the Ashes.
Yeah, who gives a shit about that? Now, what
Not a good game. Played it.
have you played the Remnant?
Yeah,
really?
Not a good game.
Really?
No.
What? Okay, that's fine.
It's just not a good game.
Marquee, what the hell is this? Maquette puzzle game?
What?
It's junk. Forget about it.
Puzzle.
Yeah,
Puzzle with
that doesn't make good soup.
puzzle make with soup puzzle.
No. Puzzle. Good soup. Okay, Destruction All Stars. Why does everything Sony does has got to be All Stars? This is exclusive, by the way.
All-Stars?
This is
the
this
definition
is
of
no,
All-Stars?
yeah, All Stars. How about the All Stars Battle Royale that won the PS3?
But what,
with
is
all-
that like a combination of all the characters they've made?
No, what that was for that game. Yeah, for this one here, I don't think so. This is a wannabe Twisted Metal, what it should have been if they took their time and actually worked on it instead of trying to throw it out there. And a Rocket League.
Oh God, that fucking game! Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I
know.
don't like Rocket League either.
Rocket League is stupid, and this Destruction All Stars is a ripoff of Rocket League. The only thing different I think you can do in this game is you can actually get out of your car, jump on a platform, and there's no reason to keep.
There's no reason to do that, though, is there?
I don't know. They even said there's no reason for it. It's no reason. It should have been. They should have took their time and made a Twisted Metal. If you're talking about exclusives, because apparently right now, according to IGN, Sony's winning the battle because of exclusives, and we'll get into that later. But
I just want to say though, really quickly,
Shit.
I wouldn't buy any PS5 or Xbox because every single time Sony makes, there's the fat one that comes out, then the slim one that comes out. And the slims are always more responsive and faster than the fat ones. I would just wait.
You think
Normally
so?
they're the same price.
I don't know, man. But this time around, they're worried about cooling systems.
I mean, it was that way with the PS3. It was that way with the PS4. PS5 is probably going to be the same thing.
Do you think so, Jumaigu?
Yeah, it is. It's
Wow, look at that. He agrees with you. Son of a bitch. Okay.
every fucking year.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, how about this? Now we got games with gold, which is I'm thank you, Microsoft, for killing the game industry with goddamn the what's it called? The Xbox they want you to subscribe to it. What is it called?
Xbox
What's it called?
Live Gold.
No. What's it called, Shumaigu?
Fucking Game Pass.
The Netflix of Xbox.
Oh, what the fuck is it? Fuck. I don't remember what the hell it's called. I'm right there with you. I don't remember what the fuck it's called.
Oh my god, I can't. My mind goes blank every time I do this.
There's
Hold on.
something they're asking you to pay.
Hold
now
on.
or
Yeah,
something?
man. What do you mean? I can't believe it.
Well, I know Xbox always had like a subscription, but I just
What's it
figured,
called? Game
Xbox-
Pass.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, Game
Game
Pass. It's even
Pass.
on PC.
I thought
Well,
you.
yeah, well, it's Microsoft.
Yeah, no, the Game Pass has been there forever.
But
That's
the
nothing
games
new.
aren't that good, in my opinion. Everybody's praising that shit. I don't think so.
Well, on PC, actually, there's like $60 games that you can just get the Game Pass for like $1 a month.
Well, I don't know about $1 a month, maybe starting up their first month. Anyway, games with gold, that piece of shit. You know, Xbox Gold membership
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
like the PS Plus subscription,
Same thing.
you get Warfare.
Warface
Yeah, I'm sorry, Warface.
Breakout.
What the fuck? Have you
Warface
played that?
Breakout. It's like CS:GO but worse.
Yes.
Have you played that, Chumaigu, or no?
Oh, but I've seen my friend actually. He's played it. He streamed it, and I was like, man, you gotta find a new game. That thing sucks dick.
It does. I agree.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay, so Vala, Vicious Attack,
Never heard of that.
Apocalypse.
Never heard of that.
Yeah.
Metal
Slug 3. I mean,
What-
if you just
It's Metal Slug.
it's that little top down, I think, or side scroller bullshit. It's the
Port Royale.
oh yeah, Port Royale 3, the pirate game.
It's called Port Royale.
It is. It's called Port Royale 3. I mean, I love. I mean, why have these subscriptions? Why have a? I mean, I know why you got a PlayStation, but well, now it's all free to play, isn't it? The games on these consoles, though, like the Battle
I think
Royales, right?
That's like a manipulation tactic. When they say free to play, is it really free to play?
Well,
Half of the progression is locked behind buying for spending money.
Right, but
So is it really?
I didn't know until Xbox pulled that bullshit where they were going to double the gold overnight a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago. I didn't know that their free games weren't free to play, but Sony, you could play free to play games. Xbox will rip one in you and break it off and then walk away and laugh. I'm just telling you, man. They're just, I don't know, man. Both companies don't give a shit. You got Sony on one hand. Both of them are good companies. Both of them are gaming consoles. I love gaming. You got PlayStation on one hand, not giving a shit if you want to play something on the PS3. Well, I don't care if you want to play it. You're not going to get backwards compatibility. But then, I mean, but they,
But then Xbox.
But Xbox, they'll put out the backwards compatibility, but they're just going to, this whole, if it's free to play and it's really not, that's messed up. I didn't know that. That was Xbox bullshit right there. I didn't know that. Wow. It's been 100 days since the console's release.
Damn, it really been that long?
It's been 100 days today or yesterday or something like that.
It's kind of crazy to think that, considering you still basically can't get a console. It's 100 days and you still can't get a console.
Well, yeah, but according to most people, a lot of YouTube channels, and I guess they're just Sony fag boy, which I was for the longest time. I guess I still am because I don't have a newer Xbox, but there's nothing wrong with Sony. My point is 100 days since the launch of these consoles. Here's what's holding PS5 together, and they say why they tore up Microsoft. And I'm not trying to defend one or the other. This is just sake of conversation and opinions of what you guys think. The PS5 comes with Astro's Playroom. What do you think of that, Chu, my girl?
What's Astro's Playroom?
You little faggot robot.
Why do you call it Astro's Playroom? They just call it Playroom. Like it's always been.
I don't know. I mean, so that comes bundled with the system. So that's
basically nothing. You get nothing.
It's stupid. I think it's stupid. What do you think of Astro's Playroom? Do you know about that, Chu, my girl?
Yeah, actually, I went down to, you remember Frank, right?
Yeah.
He's got a PS5. I went down.
Oh, damn. Okay, so give me the lowdown. What do you think? You got to give us. Here you go. Breaking news right here. Go ahead, Chew My Goo. Give us the lowdown on that shit. What do you think of it?
But anyways, the PS5, it's all right. It's the fucking menus are confusing now. Like when you get one, you're gonna be confused as fuck when you're going through the menus. I was. But I played Astro's Playroom, and it's fucking garbage. It's just like the fucking regular. I'm going for a fucking adventure. Happiness.
It is like Sackboy Adventure.
Yeah, exactly. Sackboy.
Well, now that you said that, Miles Morales is still held up high as being a exclusive that you can. There's the reason why to buy a PS5. I tell you the truth, I don't think there's any reason for to buy either one of them. I just want one. I don't have no reason to buy one because it doesn't matter. I got 1080p, 30 frames per second. It doesn't matter.
The reason fucking Miles Morales is regarded so high is because there's nothing to fucking play. Let's be honest.
Yeah, right. Miles Morales, and of course what you just said, Chu My Goo, Sackboy. We've got Sackboy. So that's and Demon Souls Remastered. I think that's eventually going to. I think what I understand.
That's the number one reason that the new Souls game. That's like the number one thing that's speculating that people really want.
So I'm going to play a remake. It's not even a remaster; it's a remake, from what I understand.
Well, I thought it was a new concept in general. I didn't know it was a remake.
It said remake. It said because I wrote down remaster by accident, and when I actually looked it up again, it's actually Demon Souls remake. I don't know what that means compared to the old one. I don't know.
It's graphically upscaled and things changed. Like there's things that they couldn't do before on the PS3 that now they can put in these little extra narratives to the game.
Wait, Demon Souls?
Mm-hmm.
Demon Souls, yeah, that's what it is. It's Demon Souls remake.
Demon Souls? Oh, okay.
But I mean, those. What is it? We got Astro's Playroom, Miles Morales, Sackboy, and Demon Souls remake. That's 4 games. And
one game, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess, but I mean, at the same time, every game, every console that comes out, games are scarce anyway, man. But I mean, this time around, at least you could have gotten the console. At least you could have had the console. 100 days for Xbox Game Pass is the only thing that people are talking about. Well, it has Game Pass. I'm tired of hearing about Game Pass. I went and looked into Game Pass just to see what was going on. I got half of all those games, maybe more. I don't care about Dead Space 3. If I'm going to play it, I'll just put it in there.
I have that on the PC.
But I mean, there's all the game. They're not that. It's not that. I mean, I guess there's some value to it, but not enough for me to go. I'm buying it for that reason, like everybody else is saying, apparently on the internet, and they are. So I say, Game Pass is incredible. It's what it is.
Game Pass to me is you get it really quick, play a game you want to get, and then cancel your subscription. That's the number one way I've seen.
When I tried it for $1 about a year ago on my Xbox One VCR edition, my problem was I couldn't commit myself to a game. I kept I play a little bit. I download something else. I play a little bit. I download something else. I didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah, I get that.
I like to put a game in and just that's the game I'm playing. And I try. I if I like it enough to beat it to the end, usually I'll beat it anyway, just for the sake of beating it. But I can't have 1,000 games at my disposal. It just don't feel right. Do you feel the same way, Chumagu?
Oh yeah. If I'm playing one thing, I was like you. I'd swap. I'd play one game, get bored, go to another game, get bored, go to another game, get bored. It's the whole, you've got all these games you want to play, and you're like, oh man, I'm really enjoying this one, but man, what if I played that one?
That's
That
it.
one, you're like, oh man, I'm really enjoying this, but what if I played that one?
That's what I did.
Keep going, yeah.
I was faggot enough to even download the Walt Disney one. You walk inside Walt Disney and you get the yeah. I was yeah. I did. I admit it. Trying to get Goofy to give me some roadhead. In the cart. I was walking around Walt Disney, man. I'm a faggot.
Walt Disney.
I'm a fag.
Give you some
My fag side. I did it though because I wanted to jump to the next one, like Chumagu said. I want to keep going. I want to keep going and keep going. I was walking around Walt Disney, bored out of my mind.
Once Goofy gave you some head, you had to go see what Mickey could do.
Yeah, getting head from Donald Duck hurts. Bills aren't as soft as lips.
Oh man.
I downloaded it, man. I was trying to find Buzz and Woody, man. I was trying to find them all. How much of a
Come on.
Oh, Chumagu, tell me about this Bethesda thing you were talking about.
Which one?
I don't know. You said that they weren't be able to. I thought they closed that deal in.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, the deal was never officially signed, apparently, and now with the whole reason this started was because of Fallout 4, that old ass fucking game. Their season pass said it was all inclusive, included everything in the fucking DLCs for the game. It didn't. I think it excluded 2 little minor DLCs for the game, and people jumped on that and said, "Well, I just bought your fucking season pass for this game. Where the fuck's everything? I didn't get everything. I have to go pay another $10 for this and $10 for that." So now they're being sued for that reason, and now Microsoft's kind of like, okay, well, you can just go into the fucking corner till you handle your business because we're not signing this contract until you get everything sorted out.
Oh, well, okay, so it's not a done deal.
Deserved. The suing is well deserved, though, in my opinion. That's some people buy those Game Pass stuff specifically for the all-inclusive.
Huh?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I thought that was a done deal. I guess not, huh?
Yeah, I
Shit.
did too until I saw that.
Bethesda, it's weird. They're kind of like one of those game companies that are weird for me. Sometimes they act so scummy, but sometimes they're like really good. It's because they have so many people working from Bethesda, like the people on the side of Doom Eternal, but then you have the people on the other side of Fallout, and they're like completely 2 different teams. And one team is a lot, scummier than the other.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, but they're. I don't know. I mean, you said you played the last Doom game. You said it was great, right?
Doom Eternal, amazing, 10 out of 10.
Have you played that, Chumagu?
No, but I have it. I have not touched it yet, though.
Okay, I'm waiting to play mine too. I got it too, but I don't know, man. I mean, I don't get me wrong. The Doom games are great. 3 was kind of boring. Not boring, but it was a little. It was slow. Not boring, but slow.
I mean, I could tell you that the one that came before Doom Eternal, that was just called Doom. I didn't like that one.
Yeah, I played that one too. It wasn't that great.
Yeah,
Maybe that's the one I'm talking about. Maybe 3. Wasn't 3 slow? Like, I mean, wasn't it like
the one where you're spawning with the pistol?
I don't know, man.
I didn't like that one. Doom Eternal.
No, the last one was okay. I'm talking about the one before that. The last one was okay. It was all right, but that's just brand. That's going to sell just because, like GTA, Doom's got that following. I mean, I'm going to buy it. Everybody's going to buy it. See, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's going to buy it. So, I don't know, man. Shit. I think Xbox, where they're going with the all they're talking. I mean, forget about it. They're still talking about Halo Infinite, man. Man. Anyway, who cares about that? But all I hear them, because I'm tired. That's all I hear about, man. When I try to do some, some knowledge on both sides of the, spectrum of the console war or console. They should all everybody Nintendo. Well, I can't even say that. They should just come together and just be one company.
I think Xbox and Sony should, but Nintendo is too separated.
Nintendo
is its own entity completely.
Well, their shit's going to sell no matter what.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter, exception that they have their own games, except a little bit of Capcom and maybe something else. I don't know. I'm not that deep into Nintendo. I know Capcom's over there, but they make their own shit. So it doesn't matter. You can put Mario going transgender to sell. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. But I mean, Xbox is pulling this shit. Now I'm hearing about and seeing when I try to look up the Xbox information, or all I hear is about the exclusives for PS5. There's really their controller drift, blah, blah, blah. Banana controllers, cock and balls controllers. But then I go to the Xbox side to see that kind of, what's going on that side. They're just taking older games and try to revamp them and make them look better and play better. What do you think about that, Chumaigu? Do you think that's a good marketing move? Do you think that that's going to pay off for them later?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't play a whole lot of older. Do you ever go? I mean, how often do you go back to play older games, Chumaigu? Is that a lot? I mean, do you just continue sort of like play what comes up, or how often do you throw old shit back in, man? Do you at all?
Not very often, unless it's like something I'm real nostalgic about, like the old Fallout, like the really old Fallout games. But really, I play relevant stuff. Either I'm throwing something in that's new, or I'm throwing something in that's still in trend or something.
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it, man.
Well, I think it depends on the I think it completely depends on like how long that game. Like seeing the same thing remastered 50,000 times. We get it was good, but we're tired of seeing it.
Yeah. Well,
I also think
yeah.
It should be things should be remastered. It just depends on how old that thing is being remastered. If that's like 1 year old, it shouldn't be remastered. If it's 10 years old, it shouldn't be remastered.
What I think they're doing is they're taking like real old shit and making it more frame rate.
Well, how old though?
Well, I mean, they did Super Lucky Tales.
I've never even heard of Super Lucky Tales.
What's 120 frames per second, man?
Oh my god!
You know what I mean?
That real quick.
Swing that tail around 100 frames per second. But no, I think it was Sniper Elite 2. It's I don't know. But now there's more and more games that I guess I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Like for example, New Vegas and 3. Like I would never want to have a time where I can't access those games. They're one of the best games. Or Borderlands, well, used to be old Borderlands 2. And Borderlands, I would never want to have a time where I can't access those because those are so famous or infamous. But then the same time, if it's games that like that are popular, but like it's kind of hit or miss a little bit, like Fallout 4, that's kind of hit or miss if someone decides if they like it or not. I don't think those should be remastered.
Well, what I do like about it's not so much a remaster; it's a upscale frame rate boost with a lot of stuff. Their campaign is. I kind of like that. It kind of still wins me over more than buying a Sony PS5 because they're going back in their catalog and making games that But what are the chances of me throwing in Sniper Elite 2? None. You know what I mean? I'm just saying though. I don't know. I don't think Xbox is heading towards exclusive shit anymore. I don't think they are at all. I mean, I think Sony still has a little bit of them. I mean, they got Uncharted and some shit to put out, but I don't like any of them. Chumaigu, did you like any of the Uncharteds?
No, they're all fucking boring.
See, that's what I mean. They're boring.
Mm-hmm.
I never.
I don't want to play a game just to figure out what to do. I don't want to do chores in a game.
Well,
you get like why I don't want to play a game and feel like I'm doing a chore.
Well, you don't want to play Days Gone then.
What happened with that game?
That fucking Deke's a bitch, man. No, it's very disappointing because I was all about that game. Like I was telling Chumaigu, I'm not going to run through the whole story, but the story was you're trying to find your wife. For a year, you're doing tasks for all these camps. You're helping them out. You finally leave the camp to go find her, and she don't even give a shit that she sees you. That pissed me off.
Could you imagine, though, if when you see her and she did all that, what if they took the path? Imagine if you would have just fucking straight slapped that bitch.
That's what. See, they should give you the option to leave. Why can't I leave?
If that happened, that game would get canceled because of that.
Oh, exactly. It would. But why couldn't it give me the option to go back to the old camp? Why couldn't I leave? Right then in that moment, they should let you go back to the old camps and say, screw that and go pick up on Ricky.
Yeah, that's a lot of the problem with a lot of these they say open world games, your decisions, your path. No. A lot of the times it's they force you into an area when, like you're saying, I'd rather go back to Ricky's camp or whatever the fuck. Iron Mike.
Yeah, Iron Mike's camp. But the thing is, I noticed on the new, at least so far it looks new. I quit playing when I got the flower for the bitch. His wife had been trying to find for a year. Finally found her, and he was sort of like, there she is. And she just turned out, act like she didn't know him, number one. She was staying in character of being the soldier at this Nazi camp or whatever they're doing. They're trying to save the world of the zombies and shit, but I can't believe it. I can't believe it makes me not want to play the game. And Deke, this guy, Deke, the main character, he just goes with it. He just goes with it. He don't care. He's like, okay, well, I'll just do all these tasks and I'll just wait for you. God damn it. What's up, Seth? How you doing, man? How you doing? Good evening to you, my man. Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. But I don't know. It really annoyed me. It really. I'm going to force myself to play it now because Deke is such a sissy. He is, isn't he?
He's a little pussy whip bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot. You're going to stay and wait for her to try to save the world with the apocalypse coming down on you, and she's getting flour to make some kind of chemical, and you're just going to keep going out doing all kinds of tasks for people. Man, I tell you, man, I don't know if I should even play it. I don't know if I should. Man, I was into the game though. It was probably the best game in the beginning when I was like, I love this game. I love it. And then wow, what a turn of events, man. What a turn of events, man. And Boozer don't give a shit. He loses his arm because the Rippers, these crazy bastards, hold his arm down. They put a torch to his arm, tear shit all up. He gets infected, gets it cut off, and they give him a prosthetic with a knife on the end of it. And now he's got a dog, and he's doing gardening. He's a biker, though.
He's doing gardening.
Yeah, man. And he just
goddamn.
They screwed up, man. They should give you the choice. They should have let you go back to the old camps and just leave her ass because she now you might go. She looks like she's what's it, mind control type of Nazi not Nazi but boot camp shit, right? Like weird.
Yeah, that whole place looks like that.
Yeah, and in this general, man, oh, he's acting like he's in. It's really weird, man. The whole thing. I'm only going to play it for that reason, but I don't know, man. It's such a disappointment. I was so about it, man. I'm so disappointed now, man. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I can ramble about. I don't keep rambling about that shit, man. But very disappointing. The most enjoyable game at the same time, the most disappointing game I ever played so far. God damn, I couldn't believe that she just looked at me and acted like she didn't know me.
And think about it. Number 2 is going to be just like The Division.
And number 2, they're going to Tom Clancy's Division, right?
Yep. How do you not know that?
No, I'm saying you know what he's talking about, right? Okay. No, I'm just making sure you knew because you go off to some deep shit. You go into that like little weird game sometimes, man. And then you go into that weird shit where you stay up 5 days and your eyes are bloodshot. You're trying to hit just the enter button to try to stay afloat with that little rocket ship. And you got pissed off you couldn't beat it because you're addicted. You were turning
because I spent so much dedication to it.
You were mind controlled. They mind controlled you in that game, man. You were jacked.
Well, if you're dedicated for a whole month practicing,
you're out of your mind. You were just I don't know, man. You were going deep. I don't know. That was deep, man. What was the game called?
Geometry Dash.
You ever heard of that, Chumago?
Nope, I have not.
Thank God, you don't need to hear about it. Trust me. You're a little rocket ship. You look like you're from Spaceship Nine, and you're trying to keep the rocket ship. And you're hitting one button to make sure it stays afloat in the air, and you have to go through some obstacles that are almost impossible to do. And he got caught up into the mix. Come on, man. Man.
I dedicated like a whole month of like legitimately practicing a level and attempting to beat it because it was a good feat. It's a skill-based game.
Okay, so when you say you beat it,
I died at 99% of the level, so anyone would be upset about that. It's like how you dedicated on getting so strong, and let's say you just woke up one day and you're a twig. You'd be upset, wouldn't you?
I didn't know I was strong.
You get my point.
Okay, whatever.
If you dedicated something for a very long time, it just gets ripped away from you. You'd be upset by that.
Okay, well, I get, but the game was like it mind controlled you, man. I was waiting to walk in there, and you have Nikes on in a black robe, and you drank some goddamn secret potion.
Got some of the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, drank the Kool-Aid, man. Anyway, I don't know, but I don't know. Well, you don't play consoles anymore, do you?
No, I do. It's just the kind like I just have issues with controller drift and just controllers in general. Which it isn't my fault because I've had that mouse for like 2.5 years and it's brand new. It's like mouses have zero issues. That just goes to show that
I don't know, man. I've had my controller for like 1,000 years too, and I don't have no problems with them.
I don't know. I guess it was the way it was manufactured or something because I had that controller for like no amount of time starting the controller. It was sad too because I was really getting into No Man's Sky. I was playing that a lot.
Oh yeah, no, okay. But how about you, Shumaigu? Do you get through a lot of controllers?
No, I mean,
yeah, me either.
I've had since if the fucking PlayStation 4 came out, and then I had to go get it. I got a second one just because, and the only problems I've ever had with any of my controllers is like the analog sticks fucking up, or
controller drift.
Yeah, or the fucking R2 or L2 won't fucking go down, and so I smash it with.
Oh yeah. Well, don't worry about it now. They patent you can use your cock and balls as a controller.
Holy shit!
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Beat me
use a banana or your cock and balls.
I
don't know. I don't know. This whole gaming thing's very disappointing. It's very disappointing now, in my opinion. But I don't know. I'm just saying, man. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, man. I hope it comes a big full circle, man. Because like we were talking, like my ongoing complaint about physical versus digital. There's nothing wrong with that. I do have some digital stuff that I bought. I do. I can't say I don't. But the whole digital thing, like we were saying, man, after a while, like you said, you had digital and you were talking about, you said to me on PC made physical copies.
Yeah. It sounds stupid, but I remember. Actually enjoy
I remember. Yeah. But now they don't even come. Now, I guess my computer, I was looking for the disk tray. I was so old school. I don't even have a disk tray in mine.
Because I remember when I first got Sniper Elite on the PC, it was a disc copy. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I really did.
That PC used to have Target and all them places used to have physical.
Yeah.
Remember that too, my goo?
Yeah. Even fucking GameStop did.
Yeah, I mean that's right. You're right. They did. Yeah. You're right. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's just disappointing, man. It's getting scary. I hope it does a full circle, man. I mean, I don't know. I think these Game Pass and PlayStation Now or whatever it's called and the battle royales are going to ultimately kill gaming.
Yep. Eventually, I think at some point they will. Yeah.
And the thing is, when it comes to the point and to the breaking point, people are going to be like, "This is bullshit," blah blah blah. I've been putting in these games, I can't play them because they're going to start cut. They're not going to care about the servers. They're going to cut the servers quicker than they used to, in my opinion. This is only speculation. I don't know. I'm just saying. Actually, I got this information from the Fuck You Den.
Fuck you, Dan.
Exactly.
Ingredients.
Where you can get good food and a little boy to go.
Good food, little Taiwanese boy, make you all happy.
Yeah, it's the only place where you can go to get a good meal and a little boy.
Rob,
you never heard of Fuck You Den?
No,
seriously though.
Inside joke.
No, you never heard of that. No, seriously, you never heard of it.
No, I haven't. I genuinely.
You must come to my
store. That's why I'm confused.
My fucking store. God damn it.
Yeah, right. I got the store.
You're Chinatown.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. Well, I can't wait until everything's digital and people start trying to put in the shit they bought like a year ago and that server went down. You got to do it. The only way to change things is with your pocket. If you're willing to pay $70 for a digital copy, however you want to say it, then pay it, right? I'm not. I guess I'm going to go PC gamer then. I'll just have to download Team Fortress 2 for free and play that.
Oh, very nice.
Team Fortress 2 is going to be up for another 50 years.
Well, that's never. I don't understand why they don't bring that to consoles. Do you understand that, Shumaigu?
They tried to. Xbox 360.
Well, yeah, I used to play the shit out of it then, but why not give us a remake of that, a remaster of that?
Well, last time I jumped on fucking Team Fortress 2 on Xbox was the fucking one server with 2 people on it. So.
Oh no, I mean the PC side. Yeah, the console shit's done. Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, I mean it's still relevant on PC because a lot of fucking people still play that game.
Oh, I know.
It's
Oh,
ancient.
it's
That game
at
is
yeah,
ancient.
but there's never that's a following that's never going to stop.
Yeah, a cult fucking following game.
Yeah, they literally have a cult following when it comes to Team Fortress 2 on PC. And I'm thinking Steam, they don't need it because they don't want to worry about it because they don't need the money. But at the same time, why not take the money? Just remaster it, but don't overdo it like Tom Clancy's fucking Wildlands. Remember it came out and you had like 6 or 7 classes or 5 or 6
It was
classes.
a lot simpler.
And then when you went back in 6 months later to a year later, you got 18 more new classes with new kind of gadgets that you can even walk now. There was no way to cross the battlefield without some kind of electronic shit tripping you up. And have you played Wildlands too, my Gil?
Wildlands? Yeah,
Awesome.
it did.
When me and you
I
used to
can't-
play that game was fun.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, did you play that, bro?
The PvP side, or are you talking like just the game?
PvP side.
No, I never touched the PvP side. No.
Yeah,
That's the good
it was fun, but it got overwhelmed. They added so many different classes and so many gadgets, you couldn't move. It was stupid. It was dumb. That's the problem when you have a good game. Why like I hate to bring up Plants vs Zombies, but the first game, it was a dry run. It was 4-on-4 or 5-on-5, and you only had a limited type of guns. Each character had their own special gun, whatever they used. And then by the time the third game came out, there was so much shit going on. It was boring. It just bore the shit out of you. There was so much going on. It's just stupid.
Once a game gets popular, they think the second one has to go above and beyond, when really you could give me the same fucking thing you did in the first one if it was enjoyable, and I'd be happy.
Right, exactly. Just like this, like I think the last time I played Team Fortress 2 a couple years ago on PC, I jumped. They added all kinds of shit to that too. I kind of liked it a dry run. I liked it just the 6-on-6 or 7-on-7, whatever it may be, or 8, whatever it was, pyro, the medic, the scout, the soldier, engineer, and I don't know. Anyway, it was just like kind of like stripped down. This is what you are, and this is what you get. And then I went on the PC side. They had different hats on, different guns. It was all kinds.
Oh, it's
it was
crazy.
I don't
The
like
PC
that.
side
I
is,
don't
yeah.
like that. I don't like that. I like the game. I don't know. When it was on the 360 though, when servers were up, oh man, I played that forever. I played that night and day, man. It was over with. That was fun.
The fucking Tom Clancy's game that changed a lot in terms of like what you was talking about, Wildlands gadgets and all this other shit. Rainbow Six Siege, man. That game,
Shit.
I'm competitive. I was competitive as fuck when that game came out, dude. And when that game started, any lobby I played in, I was either top of the leaderboard or fucking at least mid tier. Then they kept bringing out all these new things, all these other things, different maps, and I was like, God damn. Then they changed the maps. They fucking updated House. That's one of the maps, House, and I was just like, no, I can't do this anymore. I can't.
I liked Rainbow when it came out. I played Echo Online, but my issue with it is that the hitboxes and hit detection was so atrocious.
Yeah,
it was
they're
so
fucking
bad.
awful.
It was unplayable.
I'm a dinosaur, so I love me some Rainbow Six Vegas. That's what I'm talking about.
Those games were good.
I'm telling you, that multiplayer down Calypso Casino, bring the package up from the bottom, from down in the vault and get it to the helicopter. That was some good shit. You could rappel outside the windows and rappel down to the floor below you. That was some good shit right there. But they got into this whole new thing, this whole Rainbow Six, the new shit. I was like, no. That one didn't even come with a campaign, did it?
Nope.
No.
Why do you do that? Why do you? I mean, I get it. I know the money's on multiplayer. Obviously, why? Because of all the bullshit, loot boxes and shit, and whatever you want to call it, the DLC or whatever. But man, just give us a damn campaign, man. When it's a campaign-based kind of game, I mean, that's where I don't know.
I think originally it was.
I was actually really into the terrorist hunt in the old.
Oh man, I remember
Rainbow
that.
Six.
Yeah,
I like the terrorist hunt.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I think in the beginning of that game, that whole terrorist hunt, it was actually supposed to be some sort of like little side story. It wasn't supposed to be big campaign. It's just like little videos. Like even got videos for the operators. They don't make those no more. They were originally supposed to have like a little story build up, and then it was going to throw you into a game against other people. But I think they tossed that in favor of the esports scene because they know they could make more money on tournaments and shit like that.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. No, that was a good. I don't know, man. I don't know. The good old days are gone. I hope they come back around. I guess you have to adapt to what's out there and just learn to love it.
Yeah, this generation is. It seems like it's nothing just but competitive. If you're not being competitive, you're not playing on an esports level, then this era of gaming will eat you up.
There you go. That's what I was talking about earlier. That's what I was saying. I don't know.
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
one of the reasons I like PC. You can kind of play, like, if you find a game, it doesn't really end as much as it does on console, because then you got new generations. Then you have to wait for the new stuff to come out. Then you have to deal with PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live Gold. On PC, for example, like Geometry Dash, for example, that game isn't gonna. It's been there for 50,000 years, and you can play it whenever you want. If I ever want to play a game like an old, I don't know, PS3 game that I used to like to play, Eat 'em, I guess.
Well, you're talking about Steam, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about Steam. When you get a game, I feel like it lasts like nearly forever, depending on the game, obviously. At least longer than it does on console, because there's so many variables that could make it so that game doesn't last anymore.
Well, the consoles are more like a cash grab box.
It's more of like I'm gonna just get up and start playing, and then PC is more of like I'm gonna invest more money. But in the long run, I still think PC's cheaper. First off, the games tend to be cheaper in general. There's sales. The games just are cheaper. And the games,
you can't really. You don't have any physical either, though. You know.
Well, yeah,
physical.
You don't have any physical. It is all digital. That is the one negative thing. I guess they're just never gonna put freaking disc trays back ever again.
No, why would they? Why would they?
Well, I just think it was so convenient. It was
many things. It's more convenient just to buy it digitally now. I'm thinking that's what. I don't know. I'm just saying. I agree. I don't know.
You also on PC don't have to worry about subscriptions like PlayStation. Like if you want to play online.
Well, the Xbox was free to play. It was free to play on PC, but it wasn't free to play on the console. It's a cash grab, just like all consoles are cash grabs. It is, man. That's why. But I mean, I'm willing to do it, But I mean, I'm a welfare gamer when it comes to buying stuff. Oh, here's one for you, Chew My Goo. Here's one for you. So I wanted to go buy, Destroy All Humans, the remastered version, right? So I went to go buy son of a bitch. So for some reason, the Candyman decides to go in the store and go behind the counter and look at the 360 version.
I was so confused.
Why would I want the 360 version?
I don't know. I was confused.
Yeah, you're confused, all right.
You showed me both the Xbox One, both the Xbox 360.
I was showing you that, but I'm saying the Xbox 360 version was more money than the remaster version. And why do I want to? You know what I mean? Why would I want that?
And then he kept like confusing me. I thought he didn't have the Xbox One, and he did have the Xbox 360.
Well, okay, so we get there, Chew My Goo, and we go in there, and we're walking around for a few minutes, and he was rock and roll all over, wasn't he?
Oh, he was rock and roll.
He had
like long hair.
Yeah, he was rock and roll all over. I mean, we were 1988 when we walked in there. Okay, it reminded me of 1988. So we walked in there, and we're trying to find. I'm like, okay, well. Now that I don't know why we left, because it was like it was confusing.
It was the situation.
So I get out in the car. So I tell We Ate You. He goes, well, they said they had the remastered version. I said no. He said he didn't have it. I was confused because the Candyman was trying to get me the 360 version, and the guy says I can order it for you, but that's all I heard. Well, we get out in the car, and I said, here, man, take the card. I'll give you my card. We got the same name. Just use my card. Go in there and get me the goddamn game. Well, he locks the door on us. He locks the door on us, man. So the GameStop guy locks the door on us, and I look back, and I said, well, forget about it, man. He walks back to the car. He gets in. As we're pulling away, we look back, and he's at the door. He's staring at us. He was, I don't. Well,
he's moving his hand at the door.
I don't know. So anyway, this is a coincidence. Check this out, Chew My Goo. So we get there, and I said, you know what? Screw that. Let's drive down 10 minutes down the road to the next GameStop, right?
Yeah.
We get out of the car and walk to the GameStop. That door's fucking locked too. So they're locking the doors on us for some reason, I'm thinking. So I didn't even go in there. So then screw it. We left there. Then we drove down to another GameStop, and this guy came in. You were there when him talking about the controller, right? Were you doing
Yeah,
was that you?
No.
Was that you? Were you there?
No, me and Ivy were there.
Right. So we went in there, and some guy goes in there apparently, and he's standing at the counter. talking about and he sees it on YouTube, and if GameStop will refurbish his controller, blah, 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 blah. And we're standing there. So I said, screw this, I'm leaving. So the next day goes by. So we ate go down the road. I said, we'll go down the road. I think you're in school. We go down the road. I said, I'm going to go get this goddamn game for $13.99 because you know how sometimes GameStop raises the price and they lower it out of nowhere and then they raise it up again.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm going to get this why it's $13.99. My luck, it'd be $10.99 for the rest of the year. But anyway, so I go, okay, we get in there. We go back to 1988 GameStop. The guy
went back in there?
We went back in there, right? And he goes in there and says, well, we're here to pick up the remastered version of Destroy All Humans. Oh, I sold the last 2 yesterday, meaning the day we were just there. The goddamn liar, right? He's a liar.
He's a liar.
So then anyway, I said, okay, so he goes, well, I can look and see where they're at. So I did. He gets in there. He looks it up. It was about 25 minutes away. So I decided to drive 25 minutes because I had to have the game that I'm probably never going to play. So I had the game. I went in there and got it. And the guy goes, oh, yeah, do you have our do you remember what is it called when they try to sell you that subscription for $15? Do you know, Chumai? What is it that
the GameStop? You got to give them their email. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, isn't it the rewards, Chumai?
Yeah, the rewards thing.
So I get in there and they're still pushing that shit. So I said no. He goes, it's $15 now, and you get $10 worth of coupons today. And I'm like, no, I'm cool, man. It's all right because it's all the time. You know what I mean, man? It's all the time. Just like I walked into this GameStop before. I'm like, yeah, can I help you guys find something? Is there something you're looking for? Do you have a rewards card? Do you want one? Before I even walked in the door. You know what I mean? It's starting to really, that's why GameStop's so goddamn, man. But anyway, so we get in there and then he says to me, well, do you want a $2 protection plan on this game? Because it is used. I go, yeah, I know. That's what he said to me. Because it is used. I go, well, if it's used, I'll just bring it back if it don't work, bitch. And that's how it usually goes. Yeah. So I want to spend $2 more if it don't work. I come get a new one. I can just trade it and say it don't work anyway. God damn, it's just the way he said it. Now I don't know why I told you that story, but it was a trip to find this game, like a trip like through mountains and forest, and that's what I mean by trip. It was literally a camping trip. But I got it, and come to find out, there was a dent in the box on the front of it.
Some young guy.
Dent in the box. Must have had a little boy on it.
I see a little boy sit on it.
So my fag ass came home and switched it out on another game that I had a duplicate of that it didn't matter. So
I mean, was the actual the box wasn't good, but
no, the box was great. Stuff. No, it's just on the front of the box, like the very front, there was like an indent where it was like kind of through. It's like what are people doing with boxes, man? What are they doing with these boxes? God, man.
You do those on them and then they sit.
I know, man. It's like they're taking these boxes and let the dog play with it, or the dog chews it up and they trade it in, or the boxes go to shit with these games, man, when you go buy used ones, at least from GameStop. They go to shit or they don't have the case.
Also, remember that whole situation with GameStop?
Well, which one? Which one, man? You know what I mean? Which one? There's a lot of situations with GameStop. I'm just saying.
You remember where like the whole stock thing? Isn't that means where like people were putting in money and getting a ton of money back?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean that bullshit hype thing where everybody hyped it over the internet and then people bought into it? Yeah, that it went back to normal, I guess. Who cares?
Did GameStop benefit off that?
No, it's not really so much GameStop. There's stock going up. I'm not a stock. I don't know about that kind of shit. I'm just saying what happened was, from what I understand, the internet pumped that up overnight and everybody started buying into it because it was a hype thing, sort of like Cyberpunk. Yeah, that was a beautiful piece of junk right there.
Yeah.
They get for the consoles. I'm not saying not for the PS5, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think you didn't have much trouble with it, right? But I mean, I'd seen some horrifying looking videos on that game, man.
The worst thing I had in the beginning of the game, you get fucking like hit by another car, and after I got hit, it was a little tap, and it fucking just dented my car up like I'd just been hit by a Mack truck. All of a sudden, I go flying out of the driver's seat, though. I'm flying through the building in the fucking air. I'm looking down. I'm like, what in the fuck?
So did you beat the game?
I think I'm close to the end, but I think I dropped it. I'm pretty sure I dropped it before I beat it.
Oh, okay. I seen some banged up stuff on that game,
I've
man.
seen some
I seen some
horrible,
bad shit on
atrocious
that
stuff.
game, man.
That's
This
because
game-
people were pushing for it to come out so hard, and they fell under the pressure.
Well, that's a lot. There's a lot of man. That's a lot of there's a lot of hype shit out there, man.
Hype kills
Oh.
games, man. It does.
Shit.
Think disc replays? No, never mind. I
Disc
was gonna
replay.
say, is disc replay ever gonna go out of business? But no.
No, because you got the movie side.
Mhm.
Them fucks going there with the movies, like 8 bags of movies from DVDs, and trade them in, bro. And you can buy 16 movies for 50 cents there.
You think movies would go digital?
Well, they already have. You get the little digital
Yeah, but
thing
it's
inside.
not as heavy. You know what I mean? It's
Eh,
not as
well,
big heavy.
well,
Because
yeah.
there's still red box.
Well, in my opinion, it is heavy because look at Netflix and Hulu and look at HBO and look at Amazon. Amazon.
Ship to China.
Amazon. Yeah. Hey, Forrest, what's up, brother? What's up, man? Yeah, I don't. The whole streaming thing. That's where the movies went.
I get there's Netflix and Hulu and all that, but how come it feels like every single time I see a movie I want to watch, it's not on Netflix or Hulu? Have you ever had issues like that before?
I mean, it all. Yeah, you know, the thing with me with Amazon Prime, I see all this shit because I'm a fag for all the Batman cartoons. You can get one, and the other 19 you got to pay for.
Mhm.
What is my Amazon Prime subscription for then?
It's
I don't need
more
to. I don't need to watch
variable.
Roseanne. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Roseanne.
Fuck Roseanne.
Fuck that fat bitch.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Roseanne.
Yeah, I don't need to hear that fucking shit. I mean, think about it, man. Fuck Roseanne.
Fucking fuck.
Fuck Roseanne. Did you try to get the new Xbox? Yes, I actually did today. It's funny you mentioned that, Forrest, because at 11, well, I don't know, 9 o'clock this morning or 8 o'clock this morning, whatever it was, I looked on my phone and they said, oh, restocking. I'll go, okay. So I went right to it. Still no restock. Then at what time? What did I say on my phone? What was it? The restock update? What did it say?
7:05 or something like that.
There it is right here. Oh, here you go. Update March 5th, 2021.
10:40 a.m.
10:40 a.m. Sold out, sucker. I mean, what? Okay.
Sold out.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know.
I wonder if there's people that just are looking at their monitors with drool going on their keyboard, staring and waiting for it to clicking refresh on their
Well, I don't know how they're getting them, but the thing is, I'm not going to go that deep. I kind of want one now, not because of the hype, is because I got an Xbox goddamn One VCR edition, man. I just want to go Xbox this time around because I want to play the backwards compatible shit. And Phil Spencer, that fucking faggot, he better be right about this boosting campaign he's got going on with all these old consoles and stuff. I mean, old games. They're going to be 60 frames per second and Super Lucky Tales 120 frames per second, which I never played any Super Lucky Tales. But I'm just saying I kind of like that they're focusing on their whole catalog. I don't really care about Halo or Halo Infinite. I don't care. People think that that's going to break the console, and if it's not good, I don't care. I'm buying it for the back catalog. That's why I want the Series X, and I'm going to wait on a PS5 this time around to when it's a PS5 Pro, and you can't get the plastic sides anymore because they're too big. What are they called? The plastic customizable sides that are $60. What are they called?
Plates.
Yeah, the plates for the PS5 now because it looks like a giant bird feeder. But, they're both big. They're both big consoles. As long as they don't blow up, I don't care. But I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah, man, I tell you. Damn, man, I got mine. You got yours yesterday? Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it, man? Where'd you get it? It was restocked at Walmart for like 2 hours. I got it. Do you believe that? God damn. Well, congratulations, man. I'm glad you got one. I didn't get one yet. I tried today a little bit, but I'm not trying real hard. And it said right there in the thing, right inside the when I looked inside my Google feed, don't try to get it in the store. You know, I mean, why would they tell you that? But I probably should have just, man.
Isn't that like the main way you get literally everything?
Well, no, now the main thing getting literally everything now is through Amazon and online. That's literally everything.
Yeah.
I kind of like going and picking stuff up. Like I'm with my fag little when I'm being a fag and I'm buying my all my plastic figures and stuff, like the multiverse stuff, the He-Man shit, I like to walk in the store and pick it up, put it in my hand, and walk out.
It's like a journey, man. You're going there to get
I'm a
something.
goddamn it's like I'm being Drake from Uncharted. Or no, even better, I'm being Indiana Jones from Indiana Jones. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually going there and I'm making my way. I'm picking out. I'm being a fag, and I'm sure most people are, collectors are, that look at the figure, make sure the paint's right before you pick out which one's better. But I tell you, Todd McFarlane's really doing a good job on this DC multiverse. I'm telling you that right now. But anyway, outside of that, what my point was is I like to go in, physically get it in my hand, pick it up and walk out. Get it online like I usually have to do with the figures I cannot get. I have to get it and it comes in the mail. It's not the same thing. I know it sounds gay, but I'm just being honest with everybody. I like that feeling of going in the store, getting it, and walking out with it. That's just me. Anyway, Forrest says it was all random, man. I just looked for the yak online and somehow, I don't know, man. Planets align. I tell you, man, me and we at you the other day when we were, every once in a while I go to Walmart to try to find some multiverse stuff or whatever stuff I'm looking for. And I always go, all the time go to the electronics section. Who doesn't? And I tell you, man, every time I walk by, there's none there. Every single time, man. Every single time, man. I guess I'm giving myself to June. I told myself June. I'm going to have one by June. Only because I can't get one. Now, if they had one in the store, I can go right there and go and buy it. Right? Like tonight. If it says up here, go to the Walmart right there, 15 minutes down the road or 10 minutes down, I would go get it. I would just, okay, I got it. But I can't do that.
Yeah.
They don't have them. I have to say, the Forrest says the X, he's talking about the Series X. I have to say, it's very nice. I do not regret it, how that I actually have had hands-on experience. I do not have to. Oh, okay. How's the, what are you playing on it, man? What are you playing on? What is your go-to game right now on your Xbox Series X? Just curious, because I'm just wondering, what is it? Is it, I mean, does it look really, what is it? The game looked really good. Like I'm thinking it's going to be some magical Mickey Mouse shit, you know? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you ever see him wave his wand, man? And all that Stardust comes out? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking it's going to be when I turn mine on, but I don't think it's going to happen. Do you two might go?
No, probably not. I mean,
probably not.
Mickey might pop on the screen, wave his dick around for a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be great. I don't know, man. I want to turn it on and play some old stuff, man. I got like 6 games over there. I'm refusing to take out a package or even take out and put in because I'm waiting to play them on the Xbox Series X. I'm sure by the time I get one, there'll be other games that I just want to play now, not the ones I've already got set to the side, just for the to see what it's going to look like. I just downloaded Doom Eternal, and holy moly, dude, it plays way better than faster and looks amazing. See what I'm saying, man? That's what I want. I went and bought the monitor. I got me a oh man, I know you think I'm crazy. It's like 160 frames. It goes up to 160 frames. It's curved and everything. So I got the monitor. I'm ready. I got all that going on. All I need is the console now, man. But I bought the monitor probably 2 months ago, where I thought I was going to be able to get one. But no. But I haven't been looking really hard. Today was the second time I ever looked. But when I'm out, though, if I'm at Walmart or Target, I will go. That's where I go first, just to see if there's any in stock. But so far, no luck. But I'm glad you got one, man. I'm definitely glad you got one, man.
Whatever happened to that? Like, did anything change in that situation where you either pick resolution or you pick frames?
What do you mean change? What do you mean change? Did it change? What do you mean?
Did they change it so? Because before you can you choose one or the other.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think you can. Well, it depends on your monitor or TV as well. You can't just have a 720 TV.
Well, yeah, I know.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't get a 720.
I know, but 20 stuff is mainly actually based around your monitor and actually not the console. And
well, it goes. It's 4K. I mean, it goes up. I don't physically have one, but it depends on you. You got to have, like he says, with that scenario, you have to have all stars align as well. So you have to make sure your monitor can do what the console can put out. Obviously, it's just common sense. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if I answered the question or not, because I kind of lost. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, you know they make 720p TV still.
There's
I did
no
not.
way.
What? Yeah, go to Best Buy and look
Why?
around in
Why
the
would
center
you
of the.
buy that?
Go ahead. I don't know. I don't know.
How much
People
are
that
they?
don't know, well, they're like $20. No, not really. They're like $100 or something. Forrest says, and the console is pretty damn slick looking. Also, I think it's the best console since. Oh, the very first. Wow, that's a big stat. Okay, well, good. I'm more excited now. Okay. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, man. When you get the console, you need to stream and play. Yeah. Okay. Right on. Yeah. Well, yeah, we will. Shit, because I don't have any friends on mine anymore. On my Xbox, I got some on my PlayStation, but not my Xbox. But yeah, we'll definitely do that. He also says, I've been streaming on Twitch daily, man. We need to play. Oh wow. Okay. I didn't know. Okay, I gotta get back. I gotta start looking you up again on Twitch, man. I gotta do it again. I got your name and shit on it, but man, hell yeah, man. Wow, I'm glad for you, man, for real. Because I've been looking for one now. I don't know. We'll see.
Which one did you say you would pick though? Frames or resolution, if you had to pick. 60 frames, high resolution.
It all depends, man. I mean, that's a whole nother. I made sure my frame rate on my monitor went really way higher than an Xbox can even do. When I was looking into a monitor, I looked at all the specs and I made sure I got above the specs. So I don't know, man. I think I'm going to go with resolution over frame rate. Just my opinion. I'm a fag when it comes to shit looking pretty.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
mean,
my nails when I get them done each weekend.
I don't really care as long as there's no motion blur. That gives me a headache.
Well,
yeah.
well, you also are playing on like a 6x9 fucking screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, if you get
You
like
guys play on a
good
6x9 screen. I don't know how you guys do it, but I'm just saying.
Wait, what do you mean?
You
6x9?
guys play on those little laptops and shit or some shit. I don't know what you're doing. I have no. There's gaming laptop. I don't know how you do that. That'd give me a headache right there alone. It gives me a headache looking at the back of that thing.
Well, I don't. I don't have it. Obviously.
Well, I don't know. Well, I'm just saying you guys play on some little screens, man.
I mean, what else am I supposed to?
I don't know. You choose it. You choose it. That's what you guys wanted, so you choose it. I'm just saying you choose it. I would have went with a better TV, but or monitor. You know what? Since I switched from, well, I know. Let's say ever since I went from a TV to a monitor, I don't think I'm ever going to go back to TV.
For me, if I'm playing console, I tried playing console on a monitor, and I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel right to me. I would obviously play PC monitor, but when it comes to consoles, I think that's a TV type ordeal.
No, I tell you, I don't know, man. Since I have my VCR edition Xbox hooked up in my PS4 Pro, it's a noticeable difference. I thought my TV, I went and bought TVs just so they were newer, so I could get the best shit I could get out of my consoles. And then when I put it on a better monitor, I don't think I'm ever going back to TV. I'm with We Ate You on that one. He's the one that threw me down that path. But anyway, what do you play on, Chew My Goo? You play on a TV or monitor?
I play on TV. I've been thinking about switching over to monitor though. Yeah.
Well, Chew My Goo also has a $10,000 computer. He breaks into the Pentagon frequently. He does. He's got like the biggest. Yeah, he's got one of them badass gaming PCs. You know what I mean? That you can actually physically break in. Why rush to Capitol when you can just break into the Pentagon? Yeah, you know what I mean? Why
break in the back door?
Young guy.
Promote my store on Pentagon.
Yeah, there you go. You my store. The fuck you then.
Then. My store, good ingredients, good soup.
Good soup. Good ingredients make good soup.
Good soup.
Good soup. Oh shit. Chew My Goo, you got anything left, man?
Let's see.
Well, I think,
nothing, huh?
The first thing the first thing I'm gonna do if I can get a job. If you can get well,
I know you're
gonna get a job with coronavirus and being 15.
I know. I'm just
saying. I mean,
it sounds funny. You should have made it better for the video or the podcast or the show, where I prefer to call it the show. That you should have said you were like 23 and you can't get a job because you're handicapped for some reason, or you're disabled, or or no. But go ahead.
I was gonna. The first thing I want to do is get like a really amazing computer.
Why?
So I could have it and never ever have to invest in anything.
I don't know. I think you got to continue to always invest. I think.
If you get something top of the line, it'll last you about 5 to 10 years.
Right there, you go. Right on, Forrest. Thank you, brother, for everything, man. If you guys want to check out, like I said, I don't know. Check out Retro or Die, man. If you want an honest reviewer, somebody that's really honest, because on YouTube they're not. Nobody's honest on YouTube. I'm not trying to be that or give him some virtual head, however you want to call it. But no, he's very honest, and whether you like his opinion or not, or disagree with his opinions, they're just opinions. But he's a very honest reviewer, and he does a lot of horror story stuff, like stuff on Resident Evil, Aliens, old school horror films. But check him out. And he always said, and I agree, and I love the way he says it, if you don't subscribe to subscribe. You know what I mean? I love that. Yeah, I remember him always saying that. He always used to say that. Just I appreciate it if you subscribe, but don't do it just to do it. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Do it.
Go over there. You go over there. You hit that like button. You hit the subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
You hit that little bell so you get notified every time he uploads.
Good video, good subscription, make good soup.
Good subscription, make good video for good soup.
Hey, Chew My Goo. Tell everybody over in China while we're on the air that thanks for watching the show, and we're sorry that the servers crashed, and we're here every Friday at 6 o'clock, and we love you over there because over here, we're a little popular in the United States, but in China, we're crashing servers over there, man. Go ahead, Chew My Goo.
Oh, sing ding dong, young.
Can you say in Chinese, good banana, make good cock and ball soup? Can you say in Chinese, Master Chief wears compression socks and he's really transgender and he's confused with good soap?
Ding dang tong, ding dong ding dong.
Okay, one more, Chew My Goo. This has got to be we got to do this every week now. Can you say in Chinese, Deke from Days Gone is a pussy whip bitch and he can't make good soap?
Song dang ding dong, bing bong.
Oh, gotta love it. I love it. We us dumb round eyes.
Dumb round eye.
Dumb round eye.
Come to score round eye, get soap.
Oh, one more, Chew My Goo. One more, and we're gonna call it. I fuck you in sound hole.
Ding dong.
Okay, I love it, man. Oh my God. Anyway, Chew My Goo. It's always an honor. Thank anybody that watches. Every Friday at 6 o'clock. We're here. We're going to talk gaming or whatever it may be, I guess. But all right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Chew My Goo. I see you in a couple days. And then we all right, brother. You be safe. And I thank everybody that watched. You guys take it easy, man.
Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year.